What else do you do when it's pissing down with rain and there's a massive thunderstorm? Then sit in your car and talk about a nice, cozy movie and hopefully not get struck by lightning. G'day everyone and welcome to another Instant Movie Review for you. I'm Adam. Let's talk about The Holdovers. This is the latest film from director Alexander Payne, his first film in 6 years, written by first-time writer David Hemmingson. And it's set in the 1970s with Paul Giamatti starring as Paul. He is an ancient history teacher, a very stern one in a boarding school in Massachusetts called Barton Academy. It's a New English boarding school, and basically during the Christmas break, he is forced to become the chaperone of a handful of students that have basically nowhere to go on Christmas. He's also joined by Mary the cook, who's played by Divine Joy Randolph, and a young whippersnapper by the name of Angus, played by Dominic Sessa, his big screen debut. So they all have to hang out together, and of course, over the course of this whole time, they learn to realise why they all are, how they are, the demons that they all hold, and how they're going to get through this early break all together without killing each other. So this film, as I mentioned, is directed by Alexander Payne. Paul Giamatti and the director worked together once before on a film called Sideways, that's a great movie if you haven't seen it. He's once again up for an Oscar nom. He won Best Actor at the recent Golden Globes for 2023-24. This film looks like it's ripped straight out of the 1970s. It just has this lovely texture to it. It kind of, when I first saw the previews, I thought, oh, this is just going to be some American trite that's been, you know, sort of quite saccharine and forced down your throat, and you're going to be able to see what's happening from a mile away, and why would I want to watch something like this? This just looks like something that's old, you know, that you might have seen on an old, you know, if I think back, this is the type of trailer I would have seen on an old 1970s VHS tape for an old movie. That's kind of how this film feels. Certainly to start off with, but it takes you in some interesting directions that you may not necessarily think you're going to go in. Paul Giamatti is absolutely fantastic in this film. Brings such pathos to a character that could be quite one-dimensional. A character that kind of is a little bit broken himself, but we sort of discover that as we go along. Dominic Sessa, as I mentioned, who plays Angus in this. This is his big screen debut. He's done no other big screen acting outside of this film, and boy oh boy, is he amazing. He kind of feels like he's on the cusp of something quite amazing, and he does look, actually everyone in this film looks like they are plucked straight out of the 1970s. The casting for this is on point. The editing is really good. It does feel very crunchy and old at the very beginning, but it does settle down into a film that, you know, is just within the period. Divine Joy Randolph, who plays Mary, she's lovely. Every scene that she's in, she just sort of lights up the screen with her presence. Even though she's got a very hard character to play, she is just a lovely presence on screen. Her smile is beautiful. It's just all lovely. Like, you actually want to spend time with these people. As much as this whole premise is about not wanting to spend time together, being stuck in this, you know, in this cavernous school where the heating's been turned off, and you only really, you know, hanging with a guy who wants you to do homework and study more, and you'll still get tension, and, you know, you'll get a little bit of physical exercise. You want to stay in this world, and I kind of, even after the film finished, I kind of wanted just to go back and feel this space. It's been talked of as being a very cozy film, and that is exactly what it is. The director's not too happy with that terminology, but look, he's made it, and it's a beautiful feeling film. It feels lovely to be in, you know. it is kind of one of those Sunday afternoon goes down with a nice cup of tea and a biscuit type of film, but still there's nothing wrong with that. And the characters, the acting, it's just beautiful. It's a great film, and it has interesting marketing. It's kind of been marketed as sort of as a Christmas film, but kind of also not. So it's sort of trying to find its feet with a couple of the different posters that are out for this film. But I mean, yeah, it is kind of a Christmas film, but it doesn't throw Christmas down your throat. It's just a good film. So there you go. So The Holdovers, a film that I thought, do I really want to see this? I came out really happy I did, because it's certainly one of the top 10 films for me already at the start of this year, even though it came out in 2023 and it's just coming to Australia in 2024. It's the best film I've seen so far this year. So I really enjoyed it. So The Holdovers, for me, will get an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it, and I recommend you see it. Okay, that is my review of The Holdovers. Also, good soundtrack. I know Cat Stevens' The Wind gets used all the time, but still, it's still a great song, and it still works really well in this film. Anyway, there you go. Oh, one continuity error as well. Watch the scene with the ice skating, and you'll know what I mean, and the bloke's coat. That's it for me. I hope you have a great day, night, evening, whatever, and I look forward to connecting with you all again really soon for more instant movie reviews. Between now and then, stay well, and we'll see you soon.